Did you know that garlic is not only a familiar spice in the kitchen, but also loved by many for its amazing health benefits? Garlic is often mentioned for its ability to support cardiovascular health, boost immunity, and is a common ingredient in many home health tips. Today, I'll share with you a very simple way to preserve and use garlic: pickling it in apple cider vinegar. Let's get started. First, I'll put the prepared garlic cloves into a large bowl for easier handling and preparation. Next, to make peeling the garlic faster and much less time-consuming, I'll prepare some boiling water. This is a small but extremely useful tip, especially when you need to peel a lot of garlic at once. Once the water is boiling, I'll pour it directly into the bowl of prepared garlic, making sure the water completely covers the garlic. Then, I'll let the garlic soak for about 5 to 7 minutes to soften the outer skin and make it easier to peel. After soaking for the sufficient time, the garlic is much easier to peel. I'll start peeling each clove of garlic. Just gently squeeze or separate the outer skin with your hands, and the peel will come off quite easily. This method saves a lot of time compared to peeling each dry clove of garlic individually. While peeling, I'll put the peeled garlic into a separate bowl to prepare for the next step. Continue doing this until all the garlic is peeled. Next, I'll transfer the peeled garlic to a larger bowl for easier mixing and handling. Then, I'll add some salt. This step is quite helpful because salt helps clean the surface of the garlic, removing any slight stickiness or pungent odor, making the garlic cleaner before pickling. I'll wear gloves during this process to ensure hygiene. I'll gently squeeze the garlic for a few minutes to thoroughly clean it without crushing it too much. After completing this step, I'll rinse the garlic thoroughly under running water to remove any remaining salt. Once rinsed, I'll pour all the garlic onto a surface lined with paper towels. Then use more paper towels to pat it dry completely. This is a crucial step because if the garlic remains wet, it can affect its quality and shelf life after pickling. Next, once the garlic is completely cleaned and dried, I'll start putting it into a clean jar to prepare for pickling. I won't fill the jar completely, only about 2/3 full, to leave space for the pickling liquid and ensure the garlic is evenly submerged. Now, let's start preparing the pickling liquid. First, I'll place a pan on the stove to heat it up. Then, I'll add the vinegar. At this step, you can choose between white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, depending on your preference. If you prefer a milder, slightly more fragrant flavor, apple cider vinegar is a good choice. If you want a more familiar taste, white vinegar is also perfectly suitable. As for me, today I'll use apple cider vinegar. I'll add 3 cups of apple cider vinegar, followed by a small bowl of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. Then, I'll stir well until the sugar and salt begin to dissolve. Next, I'll add some filtered water to balance the flavor of the pickling liquid, then stir again. I'll heat this mixture until it boils vigorously, at which point the ingredients will be completely blended. Once the water reaches the desired boiling point, I'll turn off the heat and carefully pour the hot pickling liquid directly into the prepared jar of garlic, making sure the garlic is completely submerged. If you see any garlic cloves floating on top, Gently press them down with a spoon so they are evenly submerged in the brine. This step is quite important because when the garlic is fully submerged, the brine process will be more even and the flavors will infuse better. After pouring, let the jar of garlic cool naturally before sealing it tightly. I prepared quite a lot of pickling liquid, so I'll save some to pickle another batch of garlic. Next, with the remaining garlic, I'll slice it into thin, small pieces to create a different pickling method. Slicing it this way gives the garlic a larger surface area in contact with the pickling liquid, allowing the flavor to infuse more quickly and making it easier to use when needed. After slicing, I'll put all the garlic slices into another clean jar. Then pour in the prepared pickling liquid, ensuring the garlic is completely submerged. Similar to the previous jar, I'll pour slowly to allow the liquid to spread evenly and help the garlic absorb the flavor better. So now I have 2 jars of pickled garlic, each with a different method, one with whole cloves and one with sliced garlic. Each method has its own advantages, and you can choose the one that best suits your needs. After a while of pickling, you'll see the garlic gradually turn green. This is a fairly common occurrence when soaking garlic in vinegar, due to a natural reaction between the compounds in garlic and the acidic environment, so you don't need to worry too much. After soaking for the required time, this pickled garlic and apple cider vinegar can be used in many different ways, making it extremely convenient. You can eat the garlic cloves directly if you like the slightly sour, crunchy taste characteristic of pickled garlic. Additionally, this dish is also very suitable as an accompaniment to noodles, vermicelli, fio, porridge, soups, or everyday meals to enhance the flavor. The sliced garlic can easily be used as a salad topping, mixed with other dishes, or as a small side dish to make meals less monotonous. This is a very easy dish to make, with simple ingredients and a not too complicated method, yet it's quite convenient to have on hand. Just make it once, and you can use it for many different meals. Hopefully, this recipe will be helpful to you. If you find this video interesting and want to see more simple kitchen tips, don't forget to leave a like and follow me. See you in the next videos.